The Showdown is not meant to cause offense or harm. The viewer acknowledges any reliance on the accuracy or completeness of said content should be done at their own discretion. The host apologizes in advance for any affront as a result of personal attacks.
Ooh, I like this.
Yeah, Mark DeRosa is not used to having any opposition on his show.
Let's go.
He rolls around with your bathrobe and your 1980s Wall Street phone. You call the shot. You're Dr. D-Row. Nobody challenges D-Row. All right, let's do it. I saw your take on Javi Báez and the Tigers. I thought you were very kind.
I thought I was fair.
You were fair. You were kind.
I would have benched him.
You would have benched him. That's a bad look on top of no production.
I think Javi Báez needs to have a come to Jesus. He took the money. I think he knew what he was kind of getting himself into in Detroit. It was going to be a full-blown rebuild.
Dog, by the way, this is that dog. I called you dog. D-Row.
I love it.
I'm yelling at the dog. That's his double, by the way. He Cadillac'd it to second.
I've seen 15 guys do this already.
Okay, good. So you should bench them. Then he thought there were 2 outs. There was 1 out, so he's doubled up. Wait, D-Row, there's more. The night before, can we show that? I just want to show you the tag. I wonder what you would do here. The tag up in the 10th inning the night before. Guys, run that for just to show D-Row that. They have it there. The night before, it's the 10th inning. It's the top of the 10th. Fly ball to right field. When they roll it, you'll see where Baez is on third base. He doesn't look like he cares at all, D-Row. How does that happen? How does that get to that
point? Coming from Puerto Rico with the WBC, where he looked like he couldn't care
enough. He cared a lot. Yes.
Right? I think for me, A.J. Hinch is doing what he feels he needs to do. You got to bench him. The problem is we get caught up in free agency. Detroit wanted something. Somebody was They had money to burn, and they were going to give it to somebody, and they were bad defensively at shortstop. Javi Báez is a phenomenal player, a more talented player than I ever dreamed of being. But he is not a franchise pillar type player that you're going to get guys. You're going to build your organization around.
I'm surprised
that's not who he is.
No, I know, and it's not his fault. It's the Tigers' fault. Did they not see him with the Mets the year before, where he's giving the thumbs down to fans? Like, there's a lot there that you have to wonder. You can pay him franchise money, doesn't mean he's going to be the pillar of the franchise.
Absolutely. Look at Dansby Swanson. I don't feel like he's a guy, skill set wise, that's going to carry the Cubs on his back. But you give him $170 million, you're getting lockdown defense, and you know who's walking in that door every day. Javi's coming from Chicago Cubs, where he walked down Michigan Avenue and could do no wrong.
Show that thing on third base just for a sec, because if we don't, it's going to make me nuts now. He's up there. Then we're going to let it go, because then I'm going to keep drilling it. Watch, it's the 10th inning. It's 3-3. 10th inning. That's a game-winning run.
You're not
He's going
going.
He's going to go. He's so not
can
going.
I get a
He's
jam
so
step
not going. Look, see, no, that's just inexcusable. A.J. Hinch handled it perfectly. By the way, this goes back to I thought I backed up Oli Marmol.
That's worse than the other one.
Right, it's terrible. I thought A.J. Hinch said, I'm sending a message to everybody. He saw little things. I thought Oli Marmol with the Cardinals maybe saw little things. The Tyler O'Neill thing wasn't as egregious, but it was enough to say, okay, we got to straighten everybody out here.
Yeah, and I also don't think we totally know the whole stories. The one thing I learned about being back in the dugout is that the people that are not in the dugout don't truly know what's going on day-to-day basis. Tyler O'Neill is a guy that trying to relearn how to run in the offseason with the Cardinals, trying to almost play with what appears to be a governor on to a certain degree. I don't know if that's is he going to be a free agent at the end of the year, and he's trying to keep himself healthy for $162?
He was hurt last year, 2 years ago. He was good.
He's had some injury issues, so I don't know if there's some protection there. But that is a bad send by the third base coach there. Let's be honest. Tyler's coming around third base saying, "There's no way I'm going here." It's almost like it was almost like a setup.
How about you do your job and you just run hard? If they stop you, they stop you.
I got benched for dogging it.
Yeah, I think twice in a long time. I think if you're managing, you might feel differently. All right, why was Shohei Otani out there pitching in the rain yesterday with 3 with the Yankees coming up next?
I mean, what are we going to put bubble wrap around them?
No, they knew rain was coming. You burned an Otani start. You only get so many.
I was doing Central yesterday. The forecast was not calling for this type of downpour in Boston.
I saw that. They saw that.
Look at it
happening this way. Let's see.
100% chance of rain at 11, 12 o'clock.
So it's 100%. Wait,
no,
it's 100% chance. The game's at 11.
We got light.
The game's at 11. and it's 100% chance of rain. And you're, all right, big guy, get up. He's the golden goose.
He is the golden goose.
What are you doing?
He's pitched bad in New York. Maybe they're trying to salvage that.
Maybe, that's bad. All right, I want your take on Rocco Baldelli and the Twins. Thought the Yankees were up to no good. Does Rocco have a point?
Yes, he does.
Oh, okay.
I felt like he did.
All right.
First off, James Hoy, great umpire, but if he comes over and says, I told you to wash your hands off, and you don't, and I know Booney said he's going to the rosin in the dugout.
Why is the rosin in the dugout? Isn't the rosin supposed to be on the mound?
Rosin's everywhere.
I guess so. Well, maybe it's too many places. And they told him to wash his hands. He comes back out and he says, hey, wash them again. Oh, okay. And so Rocco goes, wait a second, that's no good. I get that.
I completely agree. They asked you to do something. They gave you a chance to rectify it. You didn't do it. And you still let him back out there after being surrounded by what appears to be the entire Yankees organization.
Yeah, plus you got to be on the lookout league-wide for the stuff to come back, right? Because there's a reason why it was being used. It works, right?
I will say that Domingo German has changed his off-speed pitch. He's not throwing that roller, so his spin rate is going to be a little bit tighter. He's throwing that more of a harder slider, what it appears to me.
Okay, so you didn't think...
we got it. I didn't even ask for this.
Now, after he had to wash his hands, it did drop. His spin rate on his fastball did drop. Is that him getting tired, or is that suspicious if you're Rocco Baldelli?
Well, I think definitely a little rosin, a little sweat, a little... You can't use sunscreen.
No, you can't.
You're out.
I think that's what Rocco's wondering. We don't know that, but no, you can't have something that's
I just think if they
hands.
check you and ask you to do something and you don't do it, that is a slap in the face, and he got to go.